Hi and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel we discuss all aspects of the Ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today I'm going to be doing a pick-a-pile reading, and this is going to be messages from your angels and guides. And so I invite everyone to just take a moment, take in the 3 decks here. You can pause this video if you like, ask which deck is containing the messages that you most need to hear at this time. Ask your angels and your guides to guide you in which pile to choose, and then restart the video and just take a moment to look at the decks, and just wherever your energy is drawn would be the messages for you. This is going to be time stamped down below, and so I will show where each video starts off, or each video for each pile rather, if you guys want to jump to that specific pile. All right, and we are going to start. I'll readjust this now. I wanted to move that down so that you could see the piles a little better. It's pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So we're going to start with pile 1 here, and let me move these others to the side for just a moment. And pile 1 has this beautiful, I believe it's Vesuvianite is the stone here. And so we're going to get into this. What are the messages here for pile number 1? And the first card out is Spark of Divine. I reignite the divine spark within me, and I recognize that I am part of all creation. And so your guides want you to remember this. They really want you to tap into that I am energy, right? And understand what that truly means. I am. It is the most powerful statement that we can use. And it really does dictate and create our reality. And when we strip everything else away, that is the basis of everything, right? We don't need any other words. I am. And so the idea of that is I am God, I am creator, I am that spark of the divine, I am the divine. I am the entire ocean, and I am a drop in the ocean, right? It's that understanding. Or it goes something like that. I am the entire ocean. I am the entire ocean in a drop. And so it's just understanding that, really sinking into the realization of that. And anywhere where you have possibly been feeling as though like disconnected from that spark, they really want to bring you back to that. They want you to remind you of that, and they want you to really connect to that spark within you. Yeah, they want you to reconnect to that spark within you, and to honor that, to honor your divinity, and to honor the divinity and the way that divinity expresses and is reflected back to you in everybody else that you meet, to really feel and tap into that connection piece. I feel as though for pile number 1, like you guys may be feeling or have been feeling a little bit disconnected. And so this is just bringing you back to that sense of connection, to the understanding that you are connected to absolutely everyone and everything, because you are absolutely everyone and everything. There is no separation. And so really remembering that, and really just working with that energy, working with that namaste energy, right? The divine spark in me recognizes and honors the divine spark in you, and really moving through your life with that, and looking at all of the different ways that you can feed that divine spark within you. How can you nourish that divine spark within you? What can you do that allows you to remember and move in that energy of knowing that you are that divine spark of creation, and really allowing your own divine spark, the unique way that you shine your light in the world, to show? We have Khadijah, the mother of believers, coming out next. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. And then we also have Rita of Kasha, the patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. Okay, so with these 2 cards coming out, this is really reminding you, right? Because you are this divine spark. You are this creation energy, right? You are the divine in human form. You have incredible power within you to create and manifest whatever it is that you want. And so so your guides are wanting you to pray. They're wanting you to speak with them. They're wanting you to utilize them to create and manifest what it is that you're wanting to create and manifest in your life. I feel like people in pile number 1 who are really working to create more abundance, and you're being offered assistance in that, but that like your guides and your angels are saying, like, in order to be abundant financially, you must be abundant spiritually. There is no distinction. There is no difference, right? And so how we do one thing is how we do everything. How we feel about ourselves, how we approach one aspect of our lives is how we approach all of them. They're all connected. And so really working on that spiritual abundance is going to help you to tap into the rest of it. It's like understanding how right, it says, I am miraculous. How miraculous you are, opening yourself up to the miracles that are wanting to be created in your life. It's like there is so much possibility, I feel like, that you aren't even recognizing or you aren't even seeing. And it's okay if you don't know where that possibility lies, because Spirit does. And so open yourself up, pray, connect, step into that energy of feeding, right? Feeding that divine spark, like we said, and feeding yourself spiritually and allowing that to create the ripple of abundance that spreads out into your life. You have within you everything that you need in order to co-create with Spirit and create whatever it is that you would like. You need to remember that. I feel like some of you guys, it's like you forgot that a little bit, or you're not feeling secure in that. And so your angels and your guides are saying, feel secure in that. Know that you have within you everything that it takes, but it starts with being spiritually abundant. And if you are working on that, if you are progressing in that every area, everything else is going to necessarily fall into place. And what you think is impossible is not. All possibilities are possible. There is no such thing as impossible. That is something that we create in our own minds. That is a boundary that we create, and we can uncreate that as well. And if you guys want assistance with this, please reach out to me. There are multiple things that I do that can really help to work through and move through this energy and open you back up to that possibility, that abundance, reignite that spark within you, reconnect you to that divine spark that is always there and always exists within you. The next card we have out is the Well Watcher, Wisdom, Power of the Divine. And so it's just, this is the divine wanting you to remember that you are all powerful, right? You are a spark of the divine. So you hold within you all of the possibility and all of the magic of the divine. You hold that within you. And so it's like really tapping into that and understanding that and how you can utilize that. Like, don't look at yourself as separate from what it is that you're trying to create. Don't look at yourself as separate from the divine. Don't look at yourself as separate from others. Heal that illusion of separation, and everything is going to fall naturally into place for you, pile number 1. And like I said, please reach out to me, the Belvaspata, the Theta healing. They really, really help to work with these energies. And so let's read the Well Watcher. It says, the Well Watcher signals the need to go within to contemplate the true source of power in the world, which he reminds you is that of the divine. This is a message to let you know that you're being called to the well, and this unseen power will be there and will be yours to align with. This affirmation and prayer will invite the divine to bring miracles and resolution to your life. Miracles. This is multiple cards that talk about miracles here. Thy will be done through me for the highest good of all and for the true manifestation of my purpose. You will know the way forward from the still small voice within. The divine may also answer your call by sending others to help guide you. And so that's your prayer. That's your prayer right there. Thy will be done through me for the highest good of all and for the true manifestation of my purpose. For those of you, I feel like a lot of you in this pile are looking to create abundance around your purpose, looking to unify your purpose and your abundance. Make that your full-time job or career, if you will. Find a way to sustain yourself financially while living your purpose. And so that is absolutely possible. There are miracles waiting to come into your life. So it's like connecting with that power of the divine, but also connecting with that fact that you are that power. You have that power because you are a spark of the divine, and really learning how to work with and utilize that energy to become abundant. And then we have the throat chakra and evolution coming out. And so you are absolutely in a process of evolution right now. And there's a huge evolution going on in the way that you speak and the way that you express yourself in the world. And so for some of you guys, your path may involve speaking. It may involve teaching. It may involve sharing information, expressing your truth, right? And so you're really being guided to do that. And it's gonna, the more that you do that, the more that you utilize that throat chakra, the more you are going to, it's just going to continue to open up those doors of abundance for you, because there is something that you were meant to share. And so something within you that is wanting to come out and be known and be shared with the world. So it's really about, in every moment of your life, expressing and living your truth, being that truth. We talk about integrity a lot, and how integrity is when our actions match, our insides match our outsides, right? Our actions match and exemplify our truth. And so that's what you guys are really learning. You guys are in a period of evolving in the ways that you see yourself and the ways that you express yourself and express that knowing. Let's see here. So we're going to look at the evolution card. And so this says, growth, overcoming challenges, gracefully riding the waves of life, expanding out of a problem, flourishing in the face of change, thriving in new environments, and being unperturbed. Let's see. What does personal evolution mean to you? Is it about growth, expansion, adaptation, success, or becoming a better version of yourself? Perhaps it speaks to an ability to move through difficulties. However good we are at surfing the waves of life, we all face surging tides of challenging, ups and downs at times. When we try to hide from our trials, they get even bigger and more overwhelming. We can dive into them or surf them for growth and transformation. We might also flow with the current of least resistance, allowing the waves to wash over us and inspire a deeper sense of compassion and strength. When we meet our challenges, how we meet our challenges contributes to our growth and evolution. We rarely know how many fails went into someone's success. Do your best. Be aware that success is rarely instant. It may take years of persistence, although I'm feeling for you guys. You've put in a lot of that time already. So it's just about this shift that we were talking about here. The idea that a project, quest, or realization should come together quickly and perfectly can freeze creativity. Life is about the process. Success is about perseverance. But this is also saying, like, don't give up. If things haven't manifested fully, do not give up. Know that the impossible is possible. There is no such thing. Know that you are being very supported. It's about tapping into your spiritual abundance to unlock the rest of it. Tapping into that knowledge and that connection and that understanding that you are that spark of the divine and you have the capability to accomplish whatever it is you set out to do. It's that confidence. But yes, it is also staying the path right now. All right, let's see. Look for ways that you can flourish in the face of challenge. Tap into your original passion and remember why you chose the path that brought you to where you are now. Break a problem down to its elements and be creative in how you tackle them. Consider how you can make it more fun and inspiring. Alternatively, be present and ask how you can learn, grow, and become stronger through what is happening for you. Remember, not to you, for you. Focus on the aspects of your situation that make it all worth it. Draw on the inner resources that can pull you through. You have the qualities you need to shine, so don't lose sight of the bigger picture. You may be pushed to greater and deeper learnings, and it might be an uncomfortable process, but the strength, growth, and wisdom that come from journeying through the eye of the storm and embodying this knowledge is something no teacher can show you. Yes, and throughout that whole process, be true to yourself, express your truth, really work with and utilize that throat chakra, because that is opening up for you. And there's a huge evolution that's happening in terms of your ability and to express and speak and live and be your truth. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading for pile number 1. And now we are going to move on to pile number 2. And pile number 2 was this beautiful lapis heart right here. So if you chose pile number 2, these are your cards. First card out is your own path. I follow my own unique path with courage and strength. Second card out is heart chakra. I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. So this is following your heart. Letting your heart lead you. Knowing that you have, I feel like you guys in pile number 2, the path that you guys have to walk, it is, as it says, very unique. You're not going with the grain here. You are doing something new. You are moving in a direction that perhaps other people in your life don't understand. And you're being asked to really tap and tune into your heart. Like if you are nervous about this, if you are questioning yourself, if you are thinking maybe it would be easier for me to try to blend in and fit in right now, just know that that's not your path. Your path is meant to be unique, and your heart is meant to guide you down it. So really tune into your heart. Tune out of your mind and into your heart. What is your heart telling you? Where is your heart leading you? All right. And then we have Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. So a lot of energy coming through about you being courageous right now. Really tapping into your inner strength to guide you through what it is, to guide you down this path right now. And I feel for some of you guys, just tapping into that courage and that strength to keep moving down your path, even if others don't understand it, right? This is where it talks about nurturing loving relationships. There may be, for some of you guys, strains on some of your relationships as a result of you following your path. Just because of people not understanding, people wanting the best for you and not understanding that this is what's best for you. And then we have Yeshi Sogil, Lady of the Lotus Born. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. So being fully embodied, for some of you guys, whatever you're doing, it relates to that somehow. It relates to using and understanding how to work with and utilize the body. You may be teaching other people how to work with their bodies. This could, for some of you guys, like different types of yoga and different ways of connecting in with the body and achieving enlightenment through the body. For some of you guys, this is like sacred sexual type work. There's a lot of different things here, but it's like we'll fill some more into that in a second. Oh, you guys got quite a few of the goddess cards here. Then you got Joan of Arc, the warrior of light. I have a steel-like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. And Sappho, the poetess. I love every inch of my body, and I love the women in my life fiercely. Okay, so there's a lot of body energy coming out here. All right, so for some of you guys, you're really being asked to get in touch with your body. You're really, there's definitely work here that you guys are doing around and with your bodies. For some of you, it may be this process of learning how to love and honor your bodies, learning how to be at home in your bodies, teaching other people, showing other people how to be at home in their bodies in some way, shape, or form. That's really beautiful, and really supporting the divine feminine energy. With this, I love the women in my life fiercely, this nurturing healthy relationships. You may be working with women and empowering that divine feminine energy. And so it's like, whatever it is that you're doing, however it is that any of that relates, you are really being called to have that faith and that courage and that conviction in yourself and what it is that you're doing. Even like we said, if nobody else does. Yeah, even if nobody else does. And really working with being in your heart and being in your bodies. And then we have the prison waif coming out. Self-sabotage, poverty consciousness. And then we also have the spirit whisper, divine guidance, higher knowing. And so I feel like it's this self-sabotage energy that you're moving out of. This may be energy that you've experienced in the past. This may be like an old cycle where you've, and I think for a lot of you guys, some of the self-sabotage comes from this fear of being seen, this fear of being different, this fear of not fitting in, this fear of just questioning yourself and questioning your path because it doesn't look like what you've been taught that it's meant to look like, or what other people think that it's meant to look like. And so you want to You want to release yourself from that. You want to release yourself from anywhere where you are sabotaging your success, and just know and understand that like what you are striving towards is absolutely possible for you. And that might be part of this energy too, is like another thing that you're teaching people and showing people is how to overcome that that consciousness of lack, that consciousness of not being enough, right? And there is a lot of guidance coming in for you. There is a higher knowing that your guides and angels are inviting you to tap into, that can really help you to navigate this. There's a lot of wisdom being offered for you. And it's really interesting. You see how it looks like she's like blowing the bubbles, which is really cool. And you notice the owl up there in the corner. Yeah, so follow your heart, follow that divine guidance, follow that higher knowing. Your higher knowing is, and that's card number 3, your higher knowing is guiding you. Don't question it. I feel like some of you guys feel like you're receiving guidance, but you're not trusting it, right? We have Joan of Arc. She absolutely did receive that higher guidance. She was highly psychic. And so you guys it's like, don't question that so much. Go with that. Check in with your heart. When you feel like you're receiving that guidance and you start questioning it, get out of the mind and check in with your heart. Is it resonating in your heart? Does it feel true in here? Does it feel true in your body? That is the barometer. And if it does, then trust that and go with that. It's like really learning how to trust yourselves. And then we have the portal keeper and beyond the mind. Yeah. So moving out of that mind energy, moving into a place that is much more fluid. You guys, there's a lot of energy of that. A lot of energy of as you are forging this path. And it's really interesting because you have like the physical energy with the body. And I think that that's also why your guides are wanting you to make sure that you stay connected to your bodies, is because there's also a lot of higher dimensional energies that you are tapping into and utilizing and playing with right now. And so you want to stay grounded. You want to stay connected when you are doing this as well. It's like you guys are moving through this portal of creation almost into this whole new phase, this whole new experience of your reality. And so it's almost like I feel for some of you guys, you're like, it's kind of too good to be true. And it's like, there's an energy of deserving. Like, do I deserve? Like, I know the path that I want to walk, but am I worthy of that? Am I good enough? Do I have what it takes? And so your guides and your team are saying, yes, you absolutely do. And so it's go beyond the mind, go beyond these energies. It's less about understanding and more about acting from that place of intuition. Yeah, thinking with the heart, being present, heart and mind connection, meditation, the bliss of being, quieting the monkey mind, fathoming the unfathomable, finding happiness within, and going beyond intellectual limitation. That's what this card is all about. That's what you guys are being invited and guided to do right now. And when you do connect in with this heart, it's going to take you, I feel like the portal keeper, this is like the portal of your heart. More than anything else, you guys are being invited to journey into the portal of your hearts. And once you do that, it will take you some truly fascinating and interesting places, right? This is also about being fully present. And there is no better way to be fully present than to be fully anchored in your body, right? So that's why that body energy coming through very strongly as well. And this is going to take you out of that monkey mind. When you center yourself, you're fully present and you're fully in your heart. And that is going to really help to guide you forward. True bliss is experienced completely and utterly in the present moment. In essence, it is the feeling we spend so much of our lives seeking. Ironically, we have access to this feeling always without external stimulants or concepts. Allow everything to drop away so you are present. It can take some work, but presence and bliss are totally within your grasp. Commodity-driven society tells us we need to seek things outside of ourselves to feel safe and happy. This thinking keeps us out of the magic. The enlightened soul knows there is so much more. Take a step outside your mind-based concerns or limitations. Looking at things in an overly logical way will hinder you and obstruct access to your superpowers. You may be transfixed by a past experience. The past may be running you and making your mind spin so you cannot see what is really in front of you. Consider what your heart and gut are telling you, right? Your heart and your body, your gut. Step back and clear your mind. Meditate in your own way. Contemplate what the situation at hand would feel like if you released all fears and worries. Are these concerns even yours, right? Some of this energy most of this doesn't belong to us. What we learn in Theta healing is that most of our beliefs and most of our baggage isn't even ours to begin with. We took it on from our ancestors. We took it on from the collective. We're carrying it from past lifetimes where we took things on from these outside energies as well. And so reach out to me if you want help clearing any of this. We can do it through the Theta healing. We can do it through the Belvaspata. There's a lot of different ways to approach this. My email is in the description box below if you are interested in trying that. So I don't know, beautiful energy coming through. Really tap into that portal of your heart, you guys. Know that there are no limitations except the ones that you place on yourself. Do not sabotage yourself. Center into your heart. Center into your body. Be courageous. And really know that the path that you are being guided to walk is as unique as you are. And you were guided to it for a reason, right? That's your path. So be courageous, walk down that path, know that you are fully supported every step of the way. All right, and now we're going to move into pile number 3. For those of you who chose this gorgeous glittery black stone, and I am not sure actually what this is. It was a gift, and my friend that gifted it to me told me that it just reminded him of me. And so black and sparkly, right? So I decided to utilize it because whatever it is very pretty. All right, so pile number 3, first card out for you is abundance. Boom, right off the bat, calling in the abundance. I am grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. So staying grateful for that gratitude. Be grateful for your abundance because there is more on the way. The more grateful you are, the more abundance will flow into your life, pile number 3. Then we have Akalanda, the goddess of never not broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. Then we also have Inanna, the queen of heaven and earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. All right, so this is that energy of embracing the shadow. I feel like pile number 3, you guys have been doing, whether you realize it or not, a lot of shadow work. And this is just a fancy term that we use in the spiritual community for doing that deep work, for really going within and looking at and understanding what it is that lies beneath the surface, understanding our wounds, healing those wounds, right? Understanding and acknowledging those aspects of ourselves that have been repressed and suppressed so that we can then move out of that energy. It's really embracing all aspects of who we are. You guys have done a lot of work of embracing everything that you are, of seeing and embracing all sides of you, the light and the dark, right? And you've been through, and it's really interesting too, right? Because we see this card looks dark and this card looks light. And you can see there's still darkness around, but it's like more light is growing. And you can see the light growing around her too, illuminating the darkness. And so it's like you've been in this process of illumination where you've really gazed inward at yourself. You've understood things have come into your reality, right? And situations that may have seemed CHALLENGING. However, you have arisen above that. You have met that CHALLENGE head on. You've met yourself head on. And you're understanding how any situations that came into your reality were there to help to liberate you, to help to free you, to help you rise up, right? To rise up out of that darkness and into that light. And so and the way that you've done that is by embracing love in every moment, embracing that love, loving yourself more fiercely, loving others more fiercely, embracing and holding and nurturing those aspects of yourself more fiercely. And so it's that process of complete self-acceptance, right? That process of complete self-acceptance of really allowing ourselves to be seen, allowing our truth, the truth of who we are, to be known. Not just to other people, but most importantly to ourselves. And that is what's lining you up to receive this abundance. That is what is creating this opening for you. Then we have the High Lady of Love and Compassion, reverence, kindness, and consideration. When we have the Lady of Lightning, surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. Yeah, so you guys are in a major energy of transformation right now. This is like a huge paradigm shifting within you. There may have been events that were surprising, right? That really shook you up in order to free you, in order to liberate you, right? But this is beautiful. This is beautiful energy. This is like Uranus energy that I'm feeling coming through. This is Pluto energy. This is a lot of deep and lasting transformation. And there's been it's been a transformation where you've really utilized and stepped deeper into love for yourself, and deeper into love and compassion for others. And this process is really helping you to learn how to cultivate your compassion when it comes to others as well as when it comes to yourself. And I want to look at this in the book here. And I am going to put the decks that I'm using down in the description box below so you guys know what different decks I was pulling through here. And I'll put them in order. When the High Lady of Love and Compassion chooses to be your ally, she brings you a deep and meaningful message. She reminds you that only love is real. It is the sole, unconditional, and true power behind all means of manifestation out of the unseen into the material. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious action of compassion. Generosity of the heart, reverence, respect, and empathy for all living things bring you profound power to live a life of happiness and contentment. Love, compassion, and kindness to all must be the impulse behind your thoughts, feelings, and actions when your intention is to create a prosperous and abundant life. Unconditional love will be returned tenfold. The High Lady also reminds you that when she chooses to be your ally, she brings you evidence that you're loved. All manner of synchronicities align in your favor. If your question refers to a relationship, you're required to think of the other person and inquire what is in his or her highest good. Give selflessly without asking for or expecting anything in return, and let go. What is yours will come to you. Kindness always returns somehow. You will surely receive that which you give in more ways than you can imagine. Yeah. So it's about stepping into that energy of giving, stepping into that energy of releasing expectation. And that's more of what allows this abundance to come in as well. It's like you guys have been really learning and working with that energy of love and compassion. Yeah. Anything else that I'm feeling from this here? It's just the power of love, realizing and understanding the power of love and compassion and how to utilize that. When we can love the deepest and darkest aspects of our own soul, we can love absolutely everyone and everything. That gives us a whole different level of love and compassion and consideration that we didn't have before. When I see and love the darkness in me, I can see and love the darkness in you, and I can help teach you how to transmute that into light. How it is absolutely beautiful and absolutely perfect. As an ally, the Lady of Lightning brings powerful forces of change into your life. She tells you that to expect a sudden shift in your circumstances. Perhaps a situation you weren't anticipating arises and offers you the opportunity of a lifetime. Or a series of aha moments culminates in a pivotal flash of insight, causing everything to change just like that. Maybe someone enters your life and pushes you to new heights. You may have a brilliant idea that hits you like lightning. Be prepared. Change is imminent and a total paradigm shift may be upon you. Don't resist the changes, as this kind of lightning isn't something you want to fight. Great things are happening when the Lady of Lightning appears. Yes. Yes, so there is energy coming in. I feel like there's been a lot of illumination, right? These aspects of you that were illuminated, that were holding you back the whole time and you didn't realize. And so you were able to work through that energy, to extend that love, compassion, and that healing to that energy. And now there are beautiful surprises and changes on the horizon for you. Lots of huge shifts and changes. But the hugest shift and change for you, I think, has been moving out of the FEAR and into the love. That's the paradigm shift that is then shifting everything else. Moving from a sense of lack into a sense of gratitude. From a sense of scarcity into a sense of abundance. And then we have a few Beyond Lemuria cards for you. We have Radical Expansion. Yep. We have Internal Explorer. And we have Mount Shasta. All right. And so this is the process. This is what you guys have been going through. You have gone inside. You have done that internal exploration. You have really gotten to know yourselves and to love yourselves and to respect and appreciate yourselves to accept yourselves on a deep level. You've gone inside. You've done that inner work. Or you are possibly in the process of this right now. And if you are, please reach out to me if you would like assistance moving through this. My email's in the description box below. And you are experiencing radical expansion as a result of that. That's that paradigm shift. That's that abundance coming in, coming to meet you. As you are expanding your vision of yourself, your knowing and understanding of yourself, your knowing and understanding of how to work and how to work with and use the power of love and compassion and gratitude. Things are just exploding and expanding at a rapid rate. You are receiving downloads. You are receiving higher wisdom and knowledge and information that is going to be guiding you forward. For some of you guys, that's what this lightning is. This surprise. It's these spontaneous downloads that show you where to go, that teach you what to do, that help you to come to these deeper understandings, to shake you out of any energies where you may be feeling stuck. Yeah. And for some of you guys, traveling to power places may be helpful as well. Yeah. You working with signs, working with symbols, different things like that. Sigils, light language. For some of you guys, yeah, the Belvaspata that I do may be helpful for you guys, receiving that, even learning that. But there's just, a lot of beautiful transformation energy. You guys are, if you guys are still in this, doing this heavy shadow work and integration right now, just understand that it is integrating. If you are struggling with integrating it, bring in that love, bring in that compassion. That's what really begins to shift and transmute this energy. And there's just like huge changes and expansion coming for you guys moving forward, which is beautiful and fantastic. All right. I hope that you guys enjoyed this readings. If you like this video, share, subscribes, all of that stuff really helps the channel to keep growing. There are links down below to donate if you feel so moved to do so. I'm really enjoying doing these readings for you guys, and I'm looking forward to doing more in the future. You all had such beautiful messages, such powerful shifts going on, and I have the utmost faith in you that you can absolutely achieve everything that you are wanting to achieve, that you are learning, that you are growing, and that I send you that blessing that this growth process continues with ease and grace. Until next time, so much love to each and every one of you.